Hello everyone, my name is Flora and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Today I would like to show you how to grow an avocado plant from any store-bought fruit. So I will go through how to prepare the seed, how to remove it from the fruit, and then show you a quick care guide to how to care for your avocado plant when it's grown up. So I will put timestamps here so that you can quickly guide through if you need specific things. Starting with number 1, removing the seed from the actual fruit. So what you want to do is cut the avocado in the middle and then just turn it in circular motions so it opens up a bit. And then you can just easily separate it like you always do. Then you want to carefully remove the seed from the fruit. You can use a knife or whatever. And then when it's out, you can either remove the shell of the seed or you can leave it on. Getting it off will speed up the process by about 2 weeks or so. I would recommend doing it. The second is to place it in the water so it can actually grow roots. So what you want to do is you want to take 3 toothpicks and also a knife. And then number 1, what you want to do is to cut at the top and bottom of the seed. You can see the bottom of the seed because it has a little bump. And then you want to cut 1 centimeter off the top and bottom approximately, and that will speed up the process much faster. Then you would want to take your toothpicks and put them into the seed, but be careful because the seed has like little holes or cracks, you would call them, and you don't want to put the toothpicks in there because those cracks open up when the seed will root and put up the plant. So after you put 3 toothpicks in, and you will get a jar or any container that will hold water, and not too big preferably. And then you will place the avocado seed on top of it and fill it up with water just so that it reaches the middle of the seed. That's important because else the seed will actually start to rot. What you will do is just put it in bright, indirect light, of course, and at least 18 degrees so that it stays warm. Like usually where avocado trees come from, it's usually really warm. You will change the water approximately once a week if it's needed. You have to kind of check, see is the water clear. If not, do it earlier or maybe even not do it at all, depending on your type of water. It will take about 1 to 2 months for the seed to actually grow roots, and it's pretty slow because it has to break through a hard seed. And what you will do is just keep an eye on it, see if everything's working out, and with the method of cutting off a bit of the top and bottom of it, it will really speed it up. That's what I did with mine, that I will show you later. Now we will go to the care guide. The care guide is pretty simple with the avocado plant. I find it to be much easier than other trees that you can grow like mangoes and whatnot. So the minimum temperature that you want to keep up is at least 15 degrees. That's really like bottom low. Maximum is 37 because That's pretty high even for an avocado tree, especially for a young plant. Preferably I wouldn't let it go above, let's say 32, because when it's young, what it can take is much lower. So yeah. And you will also start seeing the leaves of the avocado plant when it has leaves, that it will droop when it's too hot. So you want to pay attention to that. Can be an indicator of too much sun and heat. The sun, which is really important, is normal, bright, and direct light, like you would want to do it with most plants. And yeah, the water is really easy, I would say. It's just keep it consistently, but let it dry out. And there is multiple ways of understanding what is dry. If you happen to have a moisture meter, those are really handy. I recommend it to everyone. They're really cheap. I got mine for, I think, $4 or something. It's really cheap and it's so handy. It's a lifetime savior for plant lovers. Yours would probably have a range of 1 to 10, and it starts with 3 that it's getting dry, and that's how low I let it get, like dry out the soil till it gets to 3, and then I will water it. And there is multiple ways that people water their avocado plants. Some say not too much, don't let it like run through the bottom of the pot, but I like to give it a bit more, especially on hot days when it's a bit colder, because here it can get really quite cold. Then you would want to let it dry out a bit more and give it less water. Then comes the soil. The soil, you would want to have a normal potting soil, but preferably with some compost in it, and also let it be a bit more so that the water can go through more easily. You can use sand, or perlite is a good way, or just a cactus mix a bit in it. Like I would say, if you mix it up yourself, like 25% should be cactus mix. Then I have my avocado plant right here, and I would also like to give you own advice from me. My one tip is, when the avocado plant is about 3 months, you would want to cut the top off. Like really, even if it's scary, cut the top off, all the leaves, but let 2, those are called eyes. And I will take my avocado plant right here. So this is my little baby avocado plant. It's about 3 months, or 4 about this point. And you can see here that there are eyes, like those little leaves there. I don't know if you can see it there, like right there. And you would want to leave at least 2 at the top before you cut it. Like I would cut it like right here and leave 2 eyes here. So then it will grow from there. And what this will do is it will make the avocado plant much bushier, which is great. We want that, because else it will just grow from one like stem upwards. And if you do that trick, it will like make 2 stems, and it will make it much more bushier. My other tip for you is, especially if you live in areas like mine where it gets really cold, it's okay to let the avocado plant get cold. I wouldn't necessarily recommend, especially when they're young, to let it go under 15 degrees. maybe 10 when it's a bit older. But it will really help it strengthen the plant. It will maybe grow slower, like mine is also a bit of a slow grower, but it will make the stem get really thick and stable, much more stable. I never needed like a stick or something to hold it up. What I do with all of my plants, that's another tip, look where the avocado is from. What would be best if you would buy one that you know the region of, like on the sticker or something. Sometimes it's written on it, and then you can, like, through a weather app or whatever, look how the weather is there, how humid it is, and maybe even check how the soil there is. And then you want to recreate that as much as possible. That's it with my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and drop a like if you liked it. I hope I'll see you soon. Bye!